Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press releases out of small cap world every morning at the open so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe even find your next great small cap investments. Friday, January the 16th, typically a slow news cycle day, but I do have three press releases for you from both sides of the border. Let me start you off first with Supportive Solutions Inc., trades on the OTC under the stock symbol SSVE. They announced their second quarter financials and some pretty good numbers here. Net revenue, $394,000. That's an increase of 86% over Q2 last year. The company did incur a $146,000 operating loss. Now, that's operating, not net loss, bottom line. However, they are saying that's primarily due to a non-recurring one-time consulting expense for shares of about $222,000. Want to make sure that is some kind of a promotional payment to a promotional IR firm. So take a look at who that payment went out to, because you don't want to be involved with the company that's sending out stock spam. But net income did fall 66% as a result of that, but they were up. It is positive $14,000 net income. So you've got revenues, you got a positive income, pretty good, especially in this environment. Year-to-date revenues up $156,000 to about $830,000, and the company says net income is up 46%, but I don't have that number in here. What I also like is the balance sheet. Cash and cash equivalents of $410,000. That's up 87% over last year. They don't talk about liabilities, so you're going to have to check out the balance sheet, make sure they don't have any large liabilities or, God forbid, even something larger than their cash and cash equivalents. The company closed yesterday at 18 cents. That's way off their 52-week low of 2 cents, but way off their high of $1.04 as well. It looks like they provide offshore business process outsourcing services, better known as BPO. They provide this to U.S. companies primarily from their facilities in the Philippines. Not bad numbers there for SupportSave Solutions. Next up, Houston Lake Mining trades on the venture under the stock exchange under the stock symbol HLM. They announced a 43-101 mineral resource estimate. This is on their Dubensky gold property located in Kenora, Ontario. So two things I like here. It's a 43-101, which means it's quantifiable. Two, we're talking about a project in Canada because we know 2008 definitely saw some issues with companies with projects overseas. The indicated number, 41,750 ounces of gold. The inferred number, 21,500 ounces of gold. Now, those aren't big numbers yet, but a little perspective here from Graham Anthony, President CEO of the company, who said the historic resource encompassed 3 gold zones, yet our initial drill program targeting just one of these 3 gold zones has already found 87% of the ounces contained in the historic resource. So we've got to figure here that they've only tested 1 gold zone and they've got this indicated inferred number here, and we've got to assume if they've got the financing that they're going to continue on with the other 2 gold zones, and they're not working in the dark. They've got a historical resource estimate to work off of, and they've got to turn that historical resource estimate into an actual 43-101 compliant, and that's what they're doing, so I like that. They closed yesterday at just under 30 cents, 29.5, bouncing off their 52-week low of 20 cents. That's a lot of what we're seeing in 2009, and AGORACOM TV actually called that in 2008. We know a lot of these oversold junior mining companies were going to bounce back. The good ones, the bad ones were going to go way the dodo bird, but the good ones were going to bounce back, and it looks like companies like Houston Lake are doing that. On that note, Freewest Resources trades on the venture under the stock symbol FWR. They are an AGORACOM client. But as always, we don't report on AGORACOM client news here unless it can stand on its own 2 feet, and there's definitely some good numbers here. Specifically, they announced significant chromite intersections return from 2 additional holes. This from their Big Daddy chrome deposit in the James Bay lowlands of Northern Ontario. So again, same type of deal. Freewest has got a project in Ontario like that. What I also like, the company has over $7 million in working capital. Very important here in 2009. Here are just some of the highlights. Hole 22 encountered 42.08% of chromite over 35 meters. Hole 823, which undercuts hole 22, encountered just under 35% over 42 meters. And the company is also saying that both holes 22 and 23 encountered intriguing platinum and palladium values, including about 4 meters, averaging 1.08 grams per ton of platinum and 1.5 grams per ton of palladium. Freewest closed yesterday at 23 cents. That's up almost 100% off its 52-week low of 12 cents. Yet another example of a junior that's bouncing way off its lows because it perhaps was oversold in 2008 during that downdraft. As always, not an investment opinion. You've got to do your own due diligence, but we're just telling you that's a trend we're seeing overall in this industry for good companies. That's a wrap. As always, we're focusing on quality over quantity, so we only had 3 stories for you, but they're 3 great stories. If you're looking for more, don't forget about the AGORACOM marketplace. Close to 65 companies listed by industry and exchange, so you can find the ones best suited for your portfolio. And look for a big announcement out of us on Monday with respect to that marketplace. We'll hold the news until then. Have a great weekend. Enjoy some football. See you on Monday.